So now it is that your girl's recording. Let's go ahead and let's get into this next video, shall we? Now, G Grimy, shout outs to you. The most painful things in life, part 2. I can't remember if I reacted to part 1. Y'all gonna have to bear with me as it is. I'm getting back into the groove of things. So, for all intents and purposes, I reacted to it. We're gonna go into reaction 2. All right, you know what I'm saying? Like we have this connection, like these. So without further ado, let's go ahead. Let's get into this next react. Hey. This is definitely me coming back, posting up on YouTube. Like, where the hell was you at?
Have any of y'all seen the movie Inside Out? I remember watching the first one around the time it came out, and don't get me wrong, it was a solid movie. However, I still feel like something was missing from the movie. But just like a hot iron, I couldn't put my finger on.
Jimmy, you can't say that word. For all intents and purposes, I'm gonna act like it is. I didn't see that word.
Then I realized what it was. There was no pain emotion present in the entire movie. How are you gonna produce a movie encompassing the emotions of a teenage girl and not include the pain emotion? They got the nerve to have a character named Enderman. Ennui, but not pain. I had to look this word up. I didn't even know what it meant. So I know damn well these Gerber babies watching this movie didn't know what they meant either. Come to find out, they just personified Eeyore and threw him in the movie. Am I looking too deep into a movie aimed towards children? Probably. Are we here today to discuss some of the most painful experiences one can go through? Yes. So today, we'll be discussing some more of the most grievous and unbearable experiences that seem to happen to everybody on a regular basis, as well as the pain and affliction that they dispense. Comment down below the most painful thing that's ever happened to you, and like and subscribe if you're new. First, we gotta talk about stepping on a Lego. Legos are quite literally the spokesperson of pain. I think.
Why did I think of Stefan the moment it is that happened? Because Stefan is the definition of, like, you know what? I hope it is you step on a Lego. And anybody it is that has siblings or children or anything like that, stepping on a Lego really does hurt. You said Legos are not painful? I don't know about you, twin, but that definitely does a dent in your foot.
Everybody and their mama done stepped on at least one Lego in their lifetime. These motherfuckers are like plastic razor blades. Our feet are some of the most complex and robust parts of our body, yet my feet be getting one-shotted by these plastic fragments. I know some of y'all niggas watching this video probably got some Hawaiian rolls for feet and can't be impacted by the pain of these sharp fractions, but I can't relate. Now, about 4 scores and 7 years ago, I had more Legos than college girls had Hydro Flasks. I had Ninjago sets, Batman sets, Minecraft sets. I was a fiend, bro. But this also meant that I had to be extremely decisive with where I stepped, because one wrong move and I was gonna get a plastic splinter thrusted in my foot. You know how Toy Story had a lot of kids thinking that their toys were alive? Well, I was thinking that my Legos were strategically moving themselves to be right in the line of fire with my feet. Because no matter how much I thought I cleaned up, there was always a Lego chilling in the cut and I would stomp on that motherfucker. Especially with those Batman helmet pieces, bro. That shit felt like I was stepping in a bear trap. At that point, just amputate my foot. I don't care if I gotta walk around the crib in some Timbs to conserve the quality of my feet, bro. If I was running from a killer and the only way I could escape was by walking through a trail of Legos barefoot, just make sure my suit is press ironed. And I remember people were making this agonizing or
future Ari, for all intents and purposes, let's just blur that out. I don't even want to go ahead and just deal with that with YouTube right now.
Deal into a challenge on YouTube. People were really trying to glorify something that gave me childhood trauma. The bottoms of my feet used to have more scars than Deadpool's face, bro. If Jigsaw had a trap that required people to walk through a pit of Legos barefoot, it'd be a wrap. Now we gotta talk about side stitches and cramps. We've all had that moment where we've woken up from a revitalizing night of sleep. Trust me, bro, I be in my bed doing the full scorpion. I be sleeping in cursive in this motherfucker. But anyway, the first thing that a lot of people like to do when they wake up from sleeping is stretch their body out like Jake the dog. And don't get me wrong, that stretch is one of the most fulfilling and rewarding things that one can acquire. I can literally feel my soul elevating to the heavens. I start shaking like a granny that caught the Holy Ghost. It's like I become a human maraca, bro. And it's smooth sailing from there until the sharpest, most gut-wrenching cramp decides to infiltrate my calf muscles. It's like my leg got possessed, bro. It's kind of scary. And now my calf is pretty much tighter than Jayla Brown's braids. And what makes it worse is the fact you can feel the cramp coming before it hits. So now I just gotta wait for the inevitable discomfort to settle in. Side stitches are also some of the most painful things that the average civilian can go through.
I understand. Well, for men, a side stitch can very much, I can understand that. But then again, I am a woman, so cramping, y'all don't understand how bad cramping can just take us women out of commission. And I am one of those women, or at least, you know, things has been changing now with, like, you know, being older and stuff like that. But getting used to, we never get used to cramps. And then I found out it is that, like, cramps is like 1 centimeter dilated for when it is you're about to go ahead and give birth. If it hurts this bad at just 1 centimeter, just give me the epidural immediately. Give me the epidural. How is it that there's women out there that has given birth unmedicated? even back in the day, they ain't had like epidurals and stuff like that. They full-fledged had to push the baby out of the yin yang with no medication, no nothing. Ugh, I get period cramp. Why am I seeing men saying this? Why am I'm on my period. What are you talking about, twin? What? Is this something new?
Not gonna lie, bro, those side cramps be putting up Mr. Beast numbers on my ass, bro. I'll just be running, then all of a sudden it feels like a nigga shanked me with a 12-inch dagger. And please tell me I'm not the only person who randomly gets those chest pains that make me think I'm getting airdropped to the Lord. I'll just be on the game or something, then all of a sudden my chest starts to feel like I'm going through a Ben 10 transformation or something.
This happened
I'm
to me.
in my room looking like Jaden Smith and Karate Kid when he got his ass handed to him, bro. And just when I think the coast is clear, the moment I inhale, the pain kicks back in like it's got fucking recoil damage or something. At this point, I'm already convinced that I'm being sent to a Pop Smoke concert. Those random sharp pains in my chest are truly some of the most humbling and obsequious moments ever. I think it's just God reminding me that he could delete me off the sentence at any given moment at the flick of his wrist. Now we gotta talk about hitting your funny bone. This is like the factory reset for my nervous system. This is something that I've been dealing with since the dawn of time. For some idiosyncratic reason, my body loves to hit every part of itself on every table, counter, and door frame imaginable. And this includes my elbows.
I get period cramps when I'm off the girth control. What? I'm not about to play with y'all.
First of all, whoever labeled this nerve as the funny bone needs to be drawn and quartered, because there's absolutely nothing amusing nor diverting about this.
There's nothing funny about that at all.
If this is funny, then I'm still waiting for the punchline, bro. When I hit my funny bone, it feels like my arm is filled with TV static. It's like my arm escapes the Matrix for a moment. My entire nervous system just starts going on an LSD trip and doesn't know how to calm back down. Every atom in my body decides it wants to start doing a cha-cha slide in this motherfucker. That's when I'm finna start walking around the crib like a damn hockey goalie, bro. I must be wearing more pads than a woman on her menstrual cycle. I've come across when people who had normally laugh when they hit their funny bone. Them niggas deserve to be cellmates with Hannibal Lecter for all I care. Now we gotta talk about getting soap or shampoo in your eyes. Now I know that some of y'all got snow globes built into y'all heads, but for those who actually cleanse their scalp, getting shampoo in your eyes is unendurable. That shit turns me into Fetty Wap real quick, bro. Like at this,
it's even worse when you're wearing contacts. Now, don't be like me, okay? Don't be like me. I wear my contacts quite a bit. Now, do I sleep in them? Not as much as it is that I used to, but before, like, I had a nasty corneal abrasion back at the end of July going into August. And some of y'all remember that I was wearing glasses for a month. But one thing I will say, when the shampoo gets in your eyes, and especially if you wearing contacts, boy, does that burn. Don't, like I said, don't be like me. Don't be like me. You said I remember that? Yeah. During this, man, that was a rough summer. But nonetheless, yeah, that was not fun.
At this point, my eyeballs are getting cleaner than my hair. I literally try to seal my eyes shut like a jar of
Jason?
pickles, but
Michael
alas, my eyes
Voorhees.
still end up burning like Gucci third leg. I know my eyes got about 10 HP left, and then I try to make sure that my hands have absolutely no remnants of shampoo before I start rubbing my eyes, but I just end up making it worse. Not to mention the fact that I damn near break my neck falling out the shower trying to reach for my towel. The shampoo and conditioner bottles start falling all over the place. It's just an all-around disheartening experience. There's also been times where I've been lathering myself in soap and somehow some suds fly into my eyes like some fucking Angry Birds or something, bro. Now my eyes feel spicy as hell. At this point, I can't even open my eyes and just have to sit and wait for the pain to dissipate. Now we gotta talk about pinching your skin with a zipper. This one personally gave me PTSD that still lingers to this day. I remember when I was a kid, I was struggling with the zipper of my winter coat. I was over there sounding like a fucking DJ, bro. So my mom, as any parent would do, tells my older sister to help me with the inconvenience. Now I wasn't really tripping because I expected her to be meticulous and circumspect, but I guess she got possessed by the spirit of Tommy Lister Jr. or something, because she zipped that zipper with so much tenacity and robustness that it almost decapitated me. She almost gave me one of those dumbass neck tattoos that people have been getting. Ever since that day, I've been taking 3 business days to zip up my zipper. I ain't taking no chances, bro. And even still, I always keep a...
You said my mom was built different than... She gave birth to all 4 of us naturally unmedicated. Hey, listen, W mom. W mom, bro. No. Plus Mother's Day just passed too. It was a week ago. Yes, happy Mother's Day to her. Man, if you can able to go ahead and just to give birth or to even do that unmedicated, we are the strongest people it is that we know, man.
Small section of my coat unzipped. Now I've been lucky enough not to have caught the family jewels in the zipper of my pants, but I send my deepest condolences and solicitude to the niggas that are walking around here nutless. Now we gotta talk about dropping your phone on your face. This has to be one of the most execrable incidents that seem to happen on the regular. This is why I try to avoid being in this predicament in the first place. I'll lay on my stomach like a baddie before I dangle my phone over my face like a cluster of grapes. It's like all of a sudden I just get carpal tunnel in my hands and my phone drops on my face like a fucking anvil. I remember when I accidentally dropped my phone on my nose and I was walking around looking like Billy from Grim Adventures, bro. My shit was swollen as a balloon, bro. Fucking BBL nose. And that was with an iPhone. Could you imagine if I dropped a Nokia on my face? My skull would have looked like a 200-piece puzzle. Not only does it hurt like hell, it genuinely ruins my entire mood, bro. That shit feels like I got hit with an electronic brick. At that point, I don't even want to use my phone anymore. Definitely one of the biggest mood killers of all time. And it also sucks because for that split second your phone is airborne, you know the unpreventable is coming. There's nothing you could do to avoid it. My phone be hitting my face like the asteroid that killed the dinosaurs. Now we gotta talk about slamming your finger in a door. I don't even understand how this shit be happening to me, bro. It's not even like I got long fingers or anything, but somehow my finger always finds a way to creep into the doorway like I'm the fucking boogeyman or something. And then my fingers end up more black and blue than that infamous dress in 2015. Like one time I got the tip of my finger stuck in a door and my nail like it was going through an emo phase or something, bro. And I don't know if any of y'all have ever gotten a blood blister before, but that shit hurts like hell. I remember I got my finger pinched between two blades at the gym and I was left with a big ass pepperoni looking mark on my forefinger. So it's not like
yeah, in the gym that's happened to me, so I can attest to that.
My finger got crushed completely, just pinched enough to leave a little boo-boo. But with that being said, that boo-boo had me incapacitated, bro. Every little movement that my finger made was followed by vehement agony. I also slammed my finger into a car door before. I honestly don't know how my fingers haven't turned into beef stroganoff yet, but hey. I feel like an underrated painful moment that people don't talk about enough is getting an eyelash stuck in your eye. And as someone who is naturally wrong,
this is another thing. For my people it is that wear contacts, aka me. Oh my god, bro. Getting an eyelash stuck in your eye and it's on your contact as well. It hurts so bad, bro. Just the eyelash in general, like one little piece of hair could just self-destruct your entire eye. But let there be a contact, let there be a foreign object, aka contacts, in there too. Oh man, just get you all types of messed up.
Eyelashes, I deal with this more than any man ever should. It feels like somebody sticking a fucking syringe in my eyeball. My eyelashes want to be all soft and supple until...
I will say this, y'all men have some really long eyelashes. And y'all don't even be wanting them. That's the whole kill. Like, people like me have to go ahead and do like lash extensions or put like false lashes on and whatnot. Y'all just organically have it. This is more bullshit.
So they break off like a Kit Kat and start provoking my optical organs. Now they feel like damn porcupine quills. And every time this happens, I've never been able to get the eyelashes out my eye. So I don't know where the motherfuckers go. They could just be chilling in the back of my eye sockets like plankton or something for all I know. It's kind of ironic how our eyelashes are supposed to keep things from getting in our eyes, but yet mine turn on me every time. Now we gotta talk about getting hit in the gonads. This is the instance that is universally felt by every man walking planet Earth right now. No matter your race, age, religion, income, or shoe size, every man watching this video can feel the affliction stemming from this photo right now. Now I've never been Steven Adams before, but I've had my fair share of run-ins with the ball busters. I mean, not the ball busters, like the ball buster. Whatever. Finally, we gotta talk about pulling off.
Okay, let me ask this question, because like I said, I don't have the anatomy. I don't have that at all. You know what I mean? So does that like getting kicked in the balls, like does that like make that go inside? Like I don't know. I can understand why it would hurt, but it's like my shit can be stepped on, so I can't answer. Nigga, what? Not for me. It just locks you. No, your balls being squishy. I'm going to be. I wanted to know, bro. Am I going to DreamCon? There may be a possibility I might not go, because I have to get shadowed this damn surgery. So, you know what I mean? You said, what was the question again? I don't know what. Listen, chat. Like I said, I don't have male anatomy. I don't know what getting kicked in the balls, you know, I don't know what that does. All I know it just brings a man down to his knees. That's all I know.
Off a band-aid. I don't know if I'm the only person who feels like this, but why does it feel like band-aids either fall off at the slightest movement or they're literally made out of fucking Gorilla Glue and you can never take them off? In my experience with most band-aids, they literally become molded to me like the motherfucking piece of resistance or something, bro. And when I try to pull it off, half my skin comes off with it. But
you said it's like squeezing a stress ball quickly. Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's one way. Okay. It's like getting kicked in the titties. I mean, I can't really go ahead and like attest to that to see if that's accurate or not.
I think it's gonna wrap everything up for this video, man. Comment down below the most painful thing that you ever been through, that you experienced. Like, subscribe if you're new. Join the family. We're going crazy. 2025 takeover is in full effect, baby. Thank y'all for rocking with me. If you missed the end of the video, thank you for watching all the way through. If not, you know what I'm saying, I still love you. But yeah, just, you know, let me know what else y'all want to see from me in the future. I know I've been gone for like what, 2, 3, 8, 7, however long I've been gone, bro. Thank y'all.
It's okay, gang. I was gone for 2 weeks, bro. I was gone for 2 weeks, but it's all right though. I'm back though. You know what I mean? But G Grammy, shout outs to you. Thank you so much for the video. Shout outs to y'all in the chat. Shout outs to you at home, and I'll catch y'all in the next video.